very Italian style. They do that.
Governor's on. Cool, I'm a bit of a ghost though today. Hello. I would say hello to you all first. A wonderful evening. Right, get the glasses on so I can see what people are doing. That's better. Good evening, friends! Good evening and welcome to Littleport Village Hall this fine Thursday evening. It's a pleasure to see you all. Thank you all for coming out in what's been something of a stormy day, let's be honest. But it's such a good day to see you all because of who we've got here tonight. She reminds me how long I've been in this way of life, if the truth be told. Because we've been rocking about together for a couple of years, haven't we?
18 months or so.
18 months or so. Oh, very good, very good. So please welcome, without any delay, our medium for tonight, the lovely Lisa Snowflake Checkley! It's such a pleasure to welcome you back to Littleport, my darling. Your spiritual home, I'm sure, among others, of course, but this is your first, and you never forget your first, apparently. So we'll never forget you, that's for sure, and that's the main thing. So Lisa is here tonight to demonstrate crystal psychometry. So it's another interesting, wonderful thing. Last week when I said I don't think she'll be able to do everyone's tea leaves, I was right. She's brought her crystals instead. So we look very much forward to your demonstration tonight. So thank you, Lisa. And of course, for everyone here and anyone who's never been before or not been in a while, please remember that there is a camera in the room pointing this direction. It will never point your direction. But the perfect analogy is if you don't want to be on camera, avoid that whole field of view because that's where it's looking. But what it does mean, of course, is that if you get a message, you can have a look at it again and again and again to go back on the things that we've forgotten. Because let's be honest, we do forget sometimes. But of course, tonight is a night mostly like every other. So let's begin, shall we, by opening this evening in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Divine Universal Source of all, we thank you. We thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to unite under a banner of love, of hope, and of friendship, to witness your proof and your truth that life is indeed eternal, So as we place this service in your care and keeping, Great Spirit, we make that statement as ever, that everything we do is in love, truth, and in light. Amen. Just a few notices this week, because obviously it's the end of the month. But it does mean that the new month starts next week. Exciting times. Which means that on the second week, or as the second Sunday of the month, we have the workshop that's between. See, I'm looking. It's your turn to get the glare now. We have the workshop between 9:30 and 3:30. No, 10:30 and 3:30 on the second Sunday of the month. And then the drum healing, the white feather drum healing, is on the third Sunday of the month, same room. And that is from 10 until 1. I'll get there eventually. I've only been doing this 30 years. You'd think I'd remember a simple thing like the time, but never mind. So we've got those coming up. Of course, if anyone likes to do online workshops, the 4-week monthly workshop starts again afresh anew next Thursday between 12 and 2. And it is called The Structure of Mediumship this time. If anyone would like to join on Zoom, do have a chat with me afterwards about the details of that as well. And I have great joy in telling you that next week's medium is Daniel Wright. Now, Danny, bless him, couldn't make it last time because he had a dodgy car and a dodgy incident with leaving his mobile phone in his mate's car. So he couldn't reach out to get any help or let anybody know. He's got a new car. So next week he'll be here. So do come along and support him and let him know that we forgive him for having a dodgy car. So that is the notices thus far. In terms of tonight, one of the parts of this way of life that is extremely important but so often forgotten, understated, even by some mocked, is the philosophy of our way of life. It's not filler. It's not the bit where somebody stands up and plays for time just so the medium does an hour's work. Because if we wanted to make her do more, we would, wouldn't we? And you know you would. The philosophy is what makes us, as a group, what we are. The philosophy is a way of being able to say to the world, this is what we do. One of the wonderful things about spiritualism is that it welcomes different ideas, different ways of thinking, different ways of working. But one of the difficulties is it then makes it difficult to define exactly what a spiritualist is in the minds of people who don't necessarily know. That is not a problem, because there's only one thing you need to know about this way of life. It is about celebrating and living life to the fullest. We learn that message, we learn that lesson, and we find out that truth by those that can no longer do that in the physical. Those in the world of spirit recognize what a true gift, what a true expression of self living in the physical life is. And they recommend to us constantly to fight the good fight, stand up for the truth and the love and the light. They tell us to live without fear and stand without prejudice. They tell us to be joyful and make the most of every moment in this unique situation. Because eventually, at some point in everyone's life, just like taxes, this life's going to end. There's only two things guaranteed in life, and that's the end of the physical and taxes. There's quite a few being added to that list, but I'll leave that for another demonstration of philosophy. Trying to be upbeat after all. We know that life is limited. We know that life is fragile. If you know something is limited and fragile, that's called precious. Gold, silver, jewels. They all have a value because they're shiny and limited. A bone china tea set that's a one-off edition that could easily shatter the moment you touch it. It's fragile, so therefore it's precious. We should treat ourselves like gold. We should treat ourselves like a tea set. We are fragile, we are precious, and we need to look after each other. That is the simplest of truths, and that is the loudest of messages from the world of spirit. Everything else is second fiddle. How we do it, the way we do it, the principles are important, but they are always talking about the brotherhood of the human family, about growth, about purpose. That's the most important part of this way of life. There will be many who tell you, oh, those spiritualists, be careful. They is obsessed with death. That's what I had when I first joined. What I found was a group obsessed with life and the living of it. We, as people who come to places like this, believe what we believe, celebrate what we celebrate, and do what we do, need to be louder at that part. We celebrate life. And as my grandfather would put it, we have a love of life and should love life. And if it ain't working, if it ain't going great, don't pray. Don't manifest. Get up on your 2 feet. Use your 2 hands and do something about it. We are the spirit made manifest. We are spirit incarnate. And we are the ones here. We're the ones who can do something about it. And it ain't complicated. It ain't rocket science. Smile. Cheer someone up. Tell a joke. Please, somebody tell me a few good jokes, because mine are rubbish. When you see someone suffering, give them comfort. When you see someone sad, cheer them up. When you see someone alone, give them company. This has been the core root message of every religious philosophy since the dawn of time. What stops it being that is 2 things. People wanting to own the power of it and inaction. We might not be able to do much about the people wanting to own the power, but we can do something about the action. And in doing so, by living life the way we want to live our life, in peace, in happiness, in love, and in joy, by being kind and compassionate, we squeeze everything else out anyway, because it's called leading by example. You, my friends, are the example. You come out week after week, go out doing what you do. Travel the world, I've heard and seen. Travel in your local area and cheer people up. Go and decorate your bedroom. Constantly break a leg. All these things are life. They're all part of it. Live it, love it, and scream to the world, I'm here and I'm doing something about it. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. Now's the experiment, because my friends in the spirit world have been playing with new friends in the spirit world. Because tonight for our reading, Eunice is not here. So Caroline very kindly has agreed to give us one of her readings. I will just say very, very personally, Eunice, Tony, raise lots of money for charity, all right? We miss you. And please welcome, of course, to the front for our reading tonight, Caroline. You went the long way round. Let me plug it in.
Okay, cool. Right, so this is a reading I wrote a little while ago, but it's called Life is Lost.
Life is lost, but do not grieve. Fear not, for now I am free. Flying, soaring way up high, but I will still be by your side. Life is lost, but still goes on. Sometimes it will seem too long. One day again we will be as one, but until then you must carry on. Life is lost, but don't be sad. The sun still shines and good things happen. You must look forward and be strong. It's only sometimes things go wrong. Life is lost, but remember you'll see. When you look in the mirror, you will see me. So smile and live your life, be happy. Life is lost, but you should not be.
Yeah, I think that ties in.
Yeah, it was kind of written for my dad as well.
Yes.
But
It was written for your dad.
kind of, yeah.
Oh, bless you. Well, thank you for sharing it with us. Yeah. What a lovely reading, and thank you for such a personal one as well. Bless your heart. Now, if you'll excuse me, because I'm kind of like doing two people's jobs this week, I'm just going to plug in my friend Lisa. Do you mind if I grab your collar?
I have no problem with that.
There you go.
It's a good job I know that.
Isn't it just? There you go. See, it's yeah, your earrings aren't dangly enough to
Are
keep.
you sure? Do you want me to
yeah,
take them
no,
out? Is
no,
that
no,
okay?
no. You're fine. They don't knock it. You're fine.
Okay.
So where are we? Yes, healing. Now is the time in our service when we do send out our healing thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort. But above and beyond that, of course, my friends, we give healing during the service. So in a moment, I will invite all those who wish to receive some healing to put their hands up and keep them up until someone is stood behind you. All those that are prepared to give healing and able to give healing and in the healing circle, please get ready to go to a raised hand. Now, of course, normally I would be handing over to Tony, but Tony is also, just like Eunice, dressed like an Oompa Loompa. I'm not kidding. That is what they are doing this year to raise money for a good cause. So they've been Oompa Loompas and they've been Smurfs and several other things. But this year it's Oompa Loompas. So rather than having an Oompa Loompa lead the healing, you got me. So I will start by reading out the names in the healing book for all those who wish it. And should you wish to have a name put in here, it's at the beginning and end of each service. You can put names in. And it's always looked after. We are going to need a new healing book soon. So there's a lot of healing going out. But please consider while you're sending out your healing thoughts, Janet, Gwen, Sophie, Sally, Ian, Cherry-Ann and Yogi, Jen, Ian, Trace and Michael. And anyone who you know who are in need of healing, also please send your thoughts up and think of them during the healing silence. Well, not so much silence anymore as healing session. So the way it works is if you'd like to have some close proximity healing, please raise a hand and keep it up. There we go. And now that there are hands in the air, those that are healers, please raise yourselves up and go and stand behind a raised hand. Fabulous. Fabulous. And so whilst you are preparing yourselves to send out your healing and our healers are preparing to give it, please remember that this is an opportunity to think of anyone, including yourself. So healers, you have a few minutes, and everyone else a few minutes to send out your thoughts while we listen to the healing hymn and receive some healing.
Spirit, Father, Mother, God, divine source of the universe and great creator. Here we bring our bring to you all those listed in all the healing books throughout the land. Be they sick in mind, body, spirit, or soul, that it may please thee to heal them, those we know, those we do not know, those that have no one to ask for them, we ask for them now. Those we know, those we do not know, those that have no one to ask for them, we ask for them now. Be they sick in mind, body, spirit, or soul, that it may please thee to heal them, those we know, those we do not know, those that have no one to ask for them, we ask for them now. We ask for them now. Oh, now.
Healers, if you'd like to start pulling back. Thank you to all of our healers for giving healing. Thank you to you all for sending out your thoughts. And to all those that asked for healing, thank you for asking. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't start that process of being stronger. So please continue at all times to ask for healing when needed. It is important because it's not a sign of failure or weakness. It's a sign of strength, courage, and reclaiming your power. And it's really important to do that. So be uplifted and enjoy sending out healing thoughts to all those that need it throughout the week. And shameless plug time. I've been working on this for ages, and I'm really excited to be able to tell you that if you use one of the major streaming services, you can now listen to that healing prayer on it. We're still waiting for Apple to catch up. They will be on there in the next few days. But it's already active on Spotify, on Amazon, and on YouTube and YouTube Music. And all the other streaming services have picked it up as well. So you can listen to it on all of those services without having to go around that. Nick, could I have the file where you download it for me, please? Where do I put it? How does it work? It's easier if you can just listen to it on your own streaming services like you do any other. And the good news is by the end of next month, the Unity prayer will be up as well. So exciting times. And if you think that the Little Port Village Hall crew ain't reaching out to the world, you've got another thing coming, because we really, really are. So keep promoting that healing hymn. It's for everyone to use. And now everyone can use it. So share, share, share. Now, friends, a different kind of sharing. Sharing of the truth of spirit. No pressure. I'm going to hand over in a moment to the lovely Lisa, my dear friend, to take the rest of this service. Should she come to you, follow your instructions, obviously, because it's a little bit different to normal. But should she come to you, please answer in a clear voice, yes, no, and don't know. Don't feed the medium. She really will bite your hand off. I've seen her do it. And if the curtains start twitching and the chairs start sliding all over the place, it's only because it's a bit windier than normal. Don't panic. So do not be afraid. Things like that don't happen. If they do, follow me because I'll be the first one out the door. But for now, please welcome and give a big, warm little port welcome, please, to our own and our dear Lisa Snowflake.
Hey everybody, if you didn't already know, this was where I first started working with Spirit, and I was invited to work with Spirit. I was one of Nick's first pupils 18 months ago. No, quite a lot of years ago, but I've known Nick a very long time. I'm a full-time working medium, clairaudient and clairvoyant. I work on an international level with lots of people from different countries as well as the UK. I thoroughly enjoy it. My family works with Spirit, namely my mother and my older daughter. My younger daughter is just perfect the way she is. But it's a family connection with Spirit. Although I'm the only working medium in my family, currently at the moment. I always work with objects. I always work with elements according to what people feel drawn to. So you might know me as the tea leaf lady. Lots of people know me as the tea leaf lady. I do crystal ball, I do tarot workshops, I work with crystals and natural elements, okay? I also do palmistry. So I just work with lots of different elements, and I just do something a bit different compared to what other people do. But we all understand that everybody's connection with Spirit is different, everybody's connection is unique, and there's no judgment. I just love meeting people, okay? I work with my one spirit guide, my daily guide. His name is Quicksilver Jack. He's just like me. He talks loads and loads, even more than I do. So I might talk 10 to the dozen, and I might slightly drop my head to one side and just talk, okay? But you can play it back. So if you miss something, you can get it. Like Nick said, don't give me any info because we will feed it back to you. It's our job to tell you guys stuff, not the other way round, okay? It's your time. It's for your time to have fun and upliftment. And as you go out the door, we want you to feel better than when you came in. And we want you to understand and have evidence of life eternal and Spirit, okay? So I've got my lovely, lovely, big, heavy tray of all different objects here. And what I want you to do is I want you to pick what you feel drawn to. Not what you don't feel drawn to, but if you can't stop looking at something, if you pick it, I want you to hold it in your hand for a couple of seconds, and then I want you to drop it into my hand, just like psychometry. And hopefully I can get a reading from Spirit for you, okay? And that's how we're going to work. And what we'll do is each object that's picked, I'll put to one side so it's not picked again, okay? Because these have all been cleansed. So who wants to have a go?
Okay.
Right.
Would you like me to be the tea lady?
I'll have a go. You
Okay.
have a rest, and then if you want to, right, there you are. Caroline, come here. I feel really bad. Right, there you are. Would you like to pick? So first pick, she's very brave, isn't she? Go on, give her a clap, because she's really brave. Right. What would you like to pick? You've picked it, you've got it there. Oh, look, she's picked it, she's got it there. Let's hope this works fantastically, eh? I've got lots of different objects here. Right. My friend, please drop. Ah, haha, one of my favourite. She's picked up a beautiful cloud crystal. It's actually a tiger's eye crystal. It's one of my favourites. When I bought this, there was one that was a lot bigger, but it wouldn't fit in my bag, so I had to have the smaller one. But it's actually really lovely. Now, Caroline. I know Caroline a little bit because she comes to the church and she always helps out an awful lot. Okay? What this means is there is an element of your life that you would be quite happy to fly away and never have to deal with again. Okay? Either that or she's an air hostess. I don't think she's an air hostess, although I did get this crystal with a guy who was a pilot, which I thought was brilliant. Yeah. So there is quite happily an element of your life that you would like to fly away from and never have to deal with again. It's not possible at the moment, Caroline, for lots of different reasons. It's not just one reason, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got emotional, physical connections with this person and this situation, and you can't just walk away from it, although it will get easier in time. It has got slightly easier, but it will carry on getting easier and easier for you. You have got to work out the right time for you. Okay, so a lot of your time at the moment, Caroline, is thinking time. You're thinking about things that you're not able to do because you're stuck in this situation. Spirit are aware of this. They're saying she's stuck and she can't get out and she can't move forward. Your time will come, my friend. Okay, they are saying your time will come. You have to just bide your time. I also feel there's someone else connected with you who is feeling exactly the same way. My Jackie is saying there is someone else. Is this person younger than you who's feeling exactly the same as you are? Yeah, because I'll tell you why he's going like that, but he's also saying younger. Okay, they feel exactly the same as you, but you are to support each other. Your time will come. Okay, carry on with your connections with friends and family that you get on with. You'll understand that. I don't think you get on with all of them, but the family and friends you get on with, keep up with the communication with them because they're very important to you. Don't give up hope because one day you will be flying high. But that's not just in her personal life and not just with what she wants to do, also on holiday, okay? I'm also getting a connection to a car on holiday as well. So I don't know if somebody does driving holidays. Do you understand this, where they don't fly on planes and things? Yeah, like they drive. They don't go on planes for some reason, but they drive on ferries and go abroad like that. Do you understand that? There's a connection with that as well. I'll leave that with you, but really important to take your time. Carry on making your lists and plans. Your time will come. In another 6 months, you're going to be in a better situation than you are now. Okay, right. Who's next? Or is everybody terrified now? Go to the... There you are. There's lots of different things. It's a really heavy tray, actually, isn't it, Nick? Oh, brilliant. I know what you have picked. And I was only talking about this to somebody today. Right, okay. She's got a little object. Oh, the suspense is great, isn't it? Right. Okay, great. The lovely lady's picked a little tiny heart. Now, what the lady doesn't know is I've got 2 of these hearts. These were actually given to me by a very dear friend who is a healer. And she's a professional healer as well, so she does it for a living. Right, hang on, I'm trying to find the other one. There. But this heart is actually not on its own. This heart is one of a pair. You just picked this one, but they actually come as a pair. So this signifies somebody who is not with you at the moment. Do you understand this? My spirit guide is saying it's somebody that she would very much like to be with, like this, but you are not. Now, I'm not sure whether this person is in spirit or you're just not together at the moment, geographically. Do you understand this? Okay. Don't give up because you are very good together. Apparently he drives you up the wall. Do you understand this? Okay, but you also can't be apart. Do you understand? Is it geographically? That's all you need to ask, is it? It's not. Okay. But yes, very much a very strong connection, but not just on one level with this gentleman. There's lots of different levels that you get on. But if you spend too much time together, you grate on each other. Do you understand this? And you're like going separate ways. But most of the time, you get on very well together. This is really interesting. My guide is doing this. So do you banter? Do you do this to each other? Really, really interesting. It's like almost like you're coming back and you're joking backwards and forwards to each other and getting on with it. I'm also getting a connection as well. My guide is only saying one thing. He's saying about swapping jobs. Do you swap jobs at home? Okay, because he's going, oh, they swap around all the time. 1 minute one's doing one thing and one's doing another thing. Oh, do you? Ah, okie dokie. That's really good. Also, as well, you've got a connection with this beautiful stone. It's white. Purity, okay? It's best intentions. Are you healing? Do you do healing in the healing? That's why there's a connection to healing. There's also a connection to purity and good thoughts. Also, as well, oh, you like to know what's going on, don't you? If you don't know what's going on, it drives you nuts. You have to get to the truth. You have to find every little detail and know exactly what's going on all of the time, okay? With you, the little things matter. They might not matter for other people, but oh no, they matter for you. And quite rightly so, my friend. You have a lot further to go with your spiritual journey. A lot more, and you're going to thoroughly enjoy it as well. Again, you've got networking around you, particularly, I don't know if this is just with your spiritual or if this is to do with the job as well, but there's like lots of networking and connections. Do you understand that with you? Not just with phones, but connections with people to help you every day. I hope that's okay. Brilliant. Please carry on, because you've got a lovely, lovely spiritual journey to come. Right, who's going to be next? Ooh, can I go to the lady at the front over there? Right, I'm staggering over with a big heavy tray. Just whatever you feel drawn to. Everybody's different. Right, you hold on to that, I'll take the tray back. Everybody's different. There is no right or wrong crystal, or right or wrong stone. Right, okay, and I know what you've picked. Right, thank you very much, young lady. Right, this lovely young lady has picked beautiful glass fish. I think they're used in flower arrangements, I think. But that's not what I've used them for. I like them because I like little shiny things, like precious. So it's a little shiny fish. Now, I don't know if you guys know, my very good friend will know this, but years and years ago, when Christianity was frowned on, people that used to worship God quite often had silver fish on necklaces and bracelets, and this symbolised their faith for Christianity. So well done, you. This symbolises your faith, okay, and the way you feel. Also, this lady, now I've seen the lady at church before, but I don't actually know you, do I? Now, right, people on the camera can't see, but she's actually got a lovely t-shirt on, which is absolutely perfect to go with her fish. Right, so your faith is quite important to you, but it's also quite a private thing to this lovely lady. She doesn't necessarily always want to talk about her faith. She feels about things in a certain way, very deeply, but she doesn't always want to discuss her feelings with others, and that's perfectly all right. She's also quite a closed book, okay, because my guide is doing this, and he's throwing the key away, okay? So that means when she doesn't want to talk, she don't talk. So she's probably the best person ever, ever, ever in the world to tell your problems to, because she will never tell anyone else, okay? She's really, really tight-lipped. Very, very good. There's also, I know, the lady's sitting with her foot up. She's hurt her foot. Right, okay, so I know health is an up and down issue with this lady. And my guide is doing this like a horse. Do you understand this? It's like the horse is moving, but it's like your health is up and down. So sometimes you're better than other times. And a lot of the time you're in pain, but you pretend you're not. You deal with it. My guide is going, oh, she deals with it. She manages her pain relief, okay? And he's saying she manages it very, very well, actually. Very, very well. She would be a brilliant card player, this young lady, because you'd never know what hand of cards she had, because she's very tight-lipped. Okay. All your life you've had adversity and difficultness. You've had difficult situations, even as a little one, and this isn't just about health I'm talking about. This is situations around when you were growing up. I want to say you had a challenging childhood, just like I did. It takes one to know one, matey. Yeah, but she's got through all that because she's a survivor. She's not going to give up easily on whatever she's doing. Okay, now this fish, I don't know if you can see shining, it's really glittery and lovely and decorative, but that's not this lady at all. This lady doesn't like big, shiny, decorative things. She likes authentic things, natural elements, wood, shells, natural things without varnish. Is that right? Because I want to go like this all the time, like where you like the feel and the texture of things in their natural state, okay? You don't just have a love of the beach and the sea, but you also have a love of forests, trees and woodland. Very much a nature baby, very much a nature baby. Also, there's a connection now. My guide isn't telling me any more than this, but he's saying you'll understand this. Who's the sandwich eater? There's a connection to sandwiches. Now, this is either somebody who eats a lot of sandwiches or somebody who can't eat bread. Is it bread? Is it can't eat bread? Right, because my guide is going, yeah, and he's eating all these sandwiches, and it's like, I knew it was either somebody who ate sandwiches or somebody who can't eat bread. Oh, you've got an intolerance. Oh, interesting. Also, as well, there's a connection as well. Somebody who knitted, because I've got a ball of wool and somebody's rolling it across the floor. Do you understand this? And it's like a massive ball of wool, but that's all I'm getting. I'm not getting who's rolled it, and I'm not getting any message with it, but you will understand the ball of wool. Okay, that's really good. I'm really pleased about that. Okay, also you've got an animal connection around you. I'm not sure you've got, I'm being told you haven't got as many as you used to have. Do you understand this? Okay, you're cutting back. Okay, you're cutting back on, right, but you're cutting back on what you used to have. Okay, very much animal connection around you. Also a healing connection, particularly connected to animals. Carry on with your journey. Don't let your health get you down. Spirit are very aware of you having to live in pain, and they are trying to support you, okay? They're saying it's not good, but they're actually saying you're very good at it and you're used to it. Right, okay, who's next? The ladies right at the back there, would you like to pop down if I can? That's it. Very nice t-shirt. Right, anything you want to, you can just pick. Right, I shall take the tray back. Let's have a look. Right, lovely lady who I don't know, so that's always nice. Right, drop it in my hand, lovely lady. Oh, perfect stone for you. Okay, the lady's picked a beautiful stone. Now, I don't know what this crystal is. I have no idea. All right.
I believe that is snowflake obsidian.
I like you.
How could you not know that, snowflake?
I just wanted another shade plug, didn't I? No. Right, lovely lady. Right, okay. Now, this is not representative of you, this crystal, because if I was going to representative of you, I'd have picked the biggest, boldest, flashiest thing going. And you haven't. You've actually picked a really beautiful, understated crystal that's really classy and lovely. Okay, so this is representative, right? You've got two parts to your personality, a bit like me. You've got the going out, out, which is me. Then you've got the being at home, no makeup, slobber, like a sloth, which is also like me, because that's what I'll be doing after this, okay? You're exactly like me. You've got one of two halves, okay? You're either all or nothing. Also, as well, I'm being told by my spirit guide, I hope this is all right for me to say this, you can be a bit, you're quite similar to me in the sense that if something doesn't go your way, you walk away. Do you understand this? It's like I would say, right, well, if I can't have the house I want, I don't want anything. I'm just going away, yeah? I'm not going to, or if I'm not winning at that game, I'm just going to walk away, yeah, rather than participate. You're a bit all of nothing in everything. But also, I have to say, this lady is one of the most loyalist people I've ever seen. You are so loyal. It's all right, I get a reading from your face. I can't read, but I get a reading from your face as well as the stone. That's why I'm going like this, yeah? You are so loyal. You are loyal to the point of destroying yourself in order to protect other people. Do you understand this? Please don't ever lose your loyalty, because you're like a diamond, yeah? False friends are like diamonds, precious around true friends. What is it? What's the phrase? something about false friends are like, true friends are like diamonds, precious and rare. False friends are like pebbles found everywhere. Have you not heard it? Oh, right, yeah. Right there. But yeah, that's you. You are a true friend. You're like a diamond. Okay. You are so loyal. It's unbelievable. You have had health, either you or somebody around you has had health challenges very recently. I want to say, if it's not you, it's somebody around you. Okay. I want to say in the last 6-8 months, not been great, but they will be okay in the end. Okay. I also feel this person can be quite stubborn. Do you know who I mean? Yeah, they can be quite stubborn and want to do their own thing rather than take notice of the doctors and stuff. But I do feel they've had to toe the line, and they're now doing a lot better because they are toeing the line, even though they don't like it. Okay. Also, as well, now, this is one of two things. You either weren't born and brought up here and you've travelled, or you've travelled a lot in your mind, as in you've gone a long way with what you're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know whether it's both those things, geographically moved and mentally moved, or just one of those things, but I know that there's definitely been a shift also either in your way of thinking or geographically, okay? Also, right, can you see the stone you picked is like a really strange shaped stone, right? Okay, there is no messing with this lady. She is what she is, okay? She's what you see is what you get. I'm being told, my God, this is what Jack's doing, right? My God, he's going, oh, what you see is what you get with her. There is no messing. Cup of tea and a cuddly pet. You either take her or you leave her or you go home, but you won't ever forget her. Do you understand this? Please carry on being as absolutely lovely as you are. I also feel as well there's been a change in the last 2 years with you, a different transition. I'm not sure what's happened there, but I also feel you've had to, in a sense, start from scratch again. I don't know if this is home-wise and a career or both, okay? Right, as long as you understand it, the message isn't for me, it's for you, and as long as you get it, that's the most important thing to me. Please carry on being as lovely person as you are, standing up for the people that can't. Right, okay. I'm hoping you understand this. My guide is saying you stand up for the people that can't speak for themselves. Okay. Sorry, I was having a moment there. He said I had to stop and I had to say exactly, you've got a voice, you're a voice for some people that can't speak for themselves. And he's saying, please carry on. Spirit, know how hard you work in all areas of your life. Okay? Really important. Please take that. Oh, that was just so lovely, wasn't it? Right, anybody else? Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Can I go to the ladies over there and then I'll come back and... Right, ladies over here. There you are. Would you want to be out of the camera view? Go on, be out of the camera view.
Oh my God. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, that's all right. That hasn't been picked. As long as it's not been picked, that's fine. Right, I've got half an hour. Right, okay, because I want to make sure I get as many done as possible. Right, lovely lady. Right. Right, okay. Very beautiful. Right, first person to pick this beautiful, is it an abalone shell? Abalone? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a beautiful shell. Now, this is actually one of my cleansing shells that I use for my smudging. And I cleansed it and brought it today. So, this has two different meanings for you. It's Julie, okay? So she's got two different meanings. Are you ready? Right, okay. The first meaning is you might need to do some spiritual cleansing of either your home or yourself. Get rid of any excess energy that might have been around you. Have you had people visiting recently? No, okay, don't worry. But you might need your home cleansing a little bit, open a few windows extra, have a little bit of a cleansing round, and yourself. So have a bit of a detox and a bit of a stop and a think in between your daily schedule. The other side of the shell is like this, right? It's all rough. This is because you've had a rough old journey in your life. not just recently in the last 5 years, but ever since you were a little one, okay? It's been a series of difficult times and challenges, but I am being told things are better. Things are brighter for you. There are some money worries, concerns for you around you at the moment. They are going to be made easier. I don't want to say they're all going to be resolved, but they are going to be made easier for you, okay? Also, as well, can you see the beautiful inside? What this means is always look for the positive. When you get down, quite often you get so down you then can't climb up out of the ditch anymore. But what this means is always look for the pearls, the nice things in your day, the book, the call from the grandchild, the picture they've drawn you. Look at those to lift your spirits. Spirit are saying they're here. They're going to help you with your healing. They're going to help you with your journey, but you have to help yourself also as well. Also, the lady's wearing a lovely blue outfit, which is perfect for her because of her connection to water and her late husband connection to water, the sea and natural elements. More the sea than lakes, okay? Because I'll tell you why, I like the waves and I like the way the water changes and the texture and all that. Please take that with you as evidence for spirit and you carry on. And you enjoy time with your grandchildren. Right, who else is next? Who would like to go next? I'm going to go to the lady in the middle if that's all right. There you are. They're all different, so just pick whatever you feel drawn to. Right, you hold on to that one. Right. Perfect. Drop it in. Lovely lady, thank you so much. Another difference, this piece of marble this time this lady's picked, and it's actually a cube. Okay, I've got a number of marble cubes in here. They're really nice, they're really tactile. Okay, this is all about condensed energy. Okay, my guide is going, oh, right. This is very interesting. Now this is, okay. This is what my guide's doing. He's rolling his sleeves up. And he's going, right, let's sort this. It means once you start, you're an absolute whirlwind and you don't stop what you're doing. You are like the energy of 3 people and you decide you're going to do something and you do it. Do you understand this?
Do it, but don't always finish it.
Ah, that's okay. But it's like a whirlwind. Now, you've got short sleeves on, but I'm almost being shown like you're a busy person when you want to be, okay? When you set your mind to things, you're thinking about things, you've got very quick thoughts, you're, oh my goodness, like lightning thoughts to do things, okay? Also as well, like one of the other ladies, you've got a connection to the natural world. So this is outside, this is being within nature, not just water, earth, right? Have you got family that were in the army? Okay, I'll tell you why. When I get an army connection, I get earth for the trenches. When I get navy, I get a plane. Navy? No, when I get navy, I get the sea. And when I get the air force, I get a plane. But I get earth connections with you very much. Not just army connections, but somebody who worked on the land. Okay, so this is either somebody who worked on the land or somebody that worked because they loved it, like an allotment or a garden, because I can see a spade digging as well. Do you understand this? Okay. It's almost like you've got, my guide is saying family connections with you, family connections. Do you understand that? It's like they run really deep in the earth for you. Very important where you come from and where you've been. It's like you're one of the rare people that you can look back, but you also look forward, okay? You do one of those things like the Roman god Janus is like a coin and he's got 2 faces. One looks forwards in time and one looks back. And a lot of people only look back, but you do both equally, okay? So you learn your lessons. Also, right, interesting, my guide is saying to me, you're an observer, you are. You watch everything that goes on without having to say anything or get involved. You like to observe a situation. So this also means you're not just sitting outside a coffee shop watching what's going on, you're also one of these people that you can detach yourself from a problem should you feel that it's not worth your time. Do you know what I'm talking about? Good, because I have not a clue, but my guide is telling me she'll know exactly what you're talking about. All right. Now, I know the lady's got a number of tattoos, okay? I know you've got a load of tattoos, but my guide is drawing me to one significant one. I think he's doing it here. Now, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else, but he's going to me like this. Do you understand? He's not talking about any other ones. He's saying about this one. And he's also saying if you could only have one, you'd pick that. Do you understand that? Okay. Spirit are sending their love to you. All right. They are acknowledging how. Right. You want me to carry on? Okay. Right. Okay. Because I don't want you to get all upset. All right. Are you sure? Because don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because if you ever, right, you guys, you ever go to another medium and they start asking you questions, you go, no, no, no. It's for you to tell me stuff, not me to tell you stuff. That's right, isn't it? That's what somebody said to me 18 months ago, didn't they, when I was on platform? When we were both 25, ain't it? But yes, right, now, Spirit are acknowledging, this is my guide saying to me, Spirit are acknowledging the difficult time you have had and how they have been trying to support you with healing and with physical things. I don't know what I'm talking. Have you been sorting out something on behalf of somebody else? Because it's almost like somebody's been sorting out the contents of something or sorting out belongings for something. Keep that. I'm not going to change that because you might. But yeah, they've been acknowledging the difficult times you've had, both, and they've sent healing physically and spiritually and mentally to you. And they are saying you've come further in your journey than you thought you ever would have. So don't give up now. I don't know what you're doing, but they're saying don't give up now because you've got so far. Okay? Also, don't try and judge this lady and don't try and put her in a box because she don't like it. She'd make another box and put her, I do that all the time. Make another separate box, okay? That's you. She don't want to be put into a box. She wants to be an individual person. You're welcome. Next up, go on. Right, my lovely friend here in the beautiful red shawl. Oh dear, right. This is very difficult, this is. Right, Ben, off you go. Because this, well, you hold on to that. One of my lovely friends has just very helpfully, like mums do, volunteered her son. Which we can do because that is our prerogative, isn't it? Right, okay, now I know a little bit about this young man, but I don't know everything. So it's even more difficult now because I've now got to come up with something that I don't know about him, okay? Because otherwise I'm going to crash and burn. Right, okay. Right, are you ready? Young man, hand me the thing. Right, okay, he's got a beautiful sphere, okay? Now this was given to me by a very dear friend of mine who is a professional working medium and a healer. It is totally gorgeous. It is probably one of my most favourite things I've got because I just love it. It's beautiful rose quartz and it's absolutely brimming with positivity. Now this is my manifestation crystal. You wouldn't have known this. So I go like this while I'm watching telly, right? And what I do is I think about what I want things to happen in my head to be physical. So I use it for my manifestation. This gentleman is exactly the same, but he don't need to use a crystal because he's got his will, okay? Once this gentleman sets his mind to something, he does it. There is no shilly-shallying about. He's very, you're there, I'm going to go from A to B and come back, okay? You're very methodical thinking in all parts of your life, not just your personal life, your professional life and your thinking. You're able to put things in your boxes in your mind and get them out when you need to use them, okay? You are very, very good at that. I also feel, now I know a little bit about this gentleman because I know a little bit about what he does for a living. But I want to say this is so interesting because when I was sitting over there, I was getting a bit of a reading for you anyway. So I'm really glad he's popped up now for a reading. I was getting dirty hands because I know you love to be fresh and clean, which usually indicates to me at some points when somebody works, they have dirty or sticky hands. okay? But is that you in your job? If it is, that's all I need, brilliant. But I also know you have another part of your job where you're writing or tapping things into a computer. It's not just one thing you do. There's lots of different aspects to your job that you do, okay? Can I just say he excels at all of them, all right? Because that's just the way he is, okay? Also, Ben as well. Still waters run deep with this gentleman. Again, he's like this lady over there. Don't play him at cards. Don't mess about because he plays to win. But he won't tell you that, okay? Right. You are very similar to my lovely Mr. Snowflakes. When he doesn't want people to know something, they'll never know. And you are exactly the same. You are able to keep things back until you are ready to share things, okay? When I used to do my dance things and I used to choreograph, I never used to like people to see the finished routine until I was satisfied with it. You are the same. When you have got something in your mind that you are ready to share, you will share it then and only then. Also, I know you have travelled about, but I also get a connection with Egypt and Asia with you. Because I'll tell you why, I've got a stone in here I thought you were going to pick up that's got a connection to Egypt. You didn't pick that up, but I still get the Egypt connection with you. I also get Asia, but I know you have travelled extensively. Okay. When you are, I've just asked my spirit guide, when is he going to settle down? My spirit guide has said, when he's good and ready, and not before that. Okay. So you very much have your own time frame. He has his own time frame, doesn't he? Doesn't do anything that anybody else wants him to do. If somebody asks you to do something, you are far more likely to say no and not do it because they want you to do it. Do you understand this? Right, you're only about there on the ladder for where you want to be in your career. Do you understand that? You've got further to go with it. You will get there. You're very single-minded. I wish I was as single-minded as him. And are you very tidier? Because I keep seeing folding up things. Do you understand this? If that's not right, that's fair enough. But I'm going to say, I keep seeing. Okay, that's all only because I keep seeing folded up shirts, you see, where you're folding them up and got them on a bunk or a bed and you're putting them away. And it's like a repetition of things you have to do. And I don't know if this is reminiscent of when you're not working, everything's everywhere. But I know that when you are working, it's like standards and discipline. Okay, safe and happy travels, my friend. Safe and happy travels. Right. Who's next? Oh, right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the ladies at the back if that's all right. Right. I'm going to have to speak faster. Could somebody, I'm going to have to speak faster. Speak faster, Lisa. There you are. Please pick an object. Ah, one of my favourites. I know. I've got to speak faster, my friend. Either that or you'll have to leap in. Right, lovely lady. She's picked one of my favourite little stones. Right, she's picked a little mushroom. It's so cute, right? It's one of my favourite ever crystals that I got first. And it's actually called, do you want to know what you've picked? It's called a Labrador mushroom. Labradorite. Because it's spotted like the Dalmatian. No, not Labrador. Dalmatian. It's a Dalmatian. Okay? So it's connected. Again, it's connected to grounding. Okay? Think of your root chakra. I am here, Muladhara, right? Which means either you or someone close to you is feeling a bit unsettled at the moment. They're either moved or changed and they're not quite all together with it. Is this you? It's not you, but you know who it is. Okay. They don't feel quite as settled as they were. They are going to feel better. They need more things that are theirs around them, and they need to get one or two things in their life working for them, and then they will feel more settled. Okay? Right, is this person... Okay, somebody around you likes to moan. Do you understand this? Because my guy, is it you or is it somebody else? Right, okay, but you know who it is, right? Okay, because my guide's going, oh, they're always bending her ear, moaning about how bad things are. Okay, and apparently you are a saint, young lady. Okay, you are an absolute saint, and you are fabulous for listening to them. Spirit want to acknowledge the fact that you're one of the only people who actually listens to this person. You can't always help them, but you do always offer a listening ear. And in counselling and healing, listening and responding is a very important part of it. You don't always need to say something. You could always go, oh, here's a piece of cake, or hold hand. Yeah, you don't always need to speak. So that's a very valuable point. For you, now something a bit for you, because it's all about everybody else, never about you. Right, could you do me a favour and just stand up for me? Thank you, because I get a reading. Okay, again, you like natural things. Okay, you can sit down there, absolutely fine. You like natural things, okay? I'm also do you change your hair a lot? Okay, because my guide is saying, tell her that she changes her hair. Did you used to have it red? Okay, because I'm getting a connection to red with you. Also, again, when you get poorly quite quickly, don't you? Yeah, because my guide is going, 1 minute she's got a little cough, and then 2 days later she's got a chest infection and she's at the doctor's for antibiotics. Your immune system, you go downhill. You know how to deal with that. You know the symptoms. Have you got a compromised immune system? Okay, my husband has as well. I recognise the signs. 1 minute you have a little cough, next minute you're like in A&E. Do you understand that? Carry on looking after yourself as you are. Self-help and self-healing, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? And Spirit are acknowledging, do you do shift work? Does somebody do shift work? Okay, you know yourself when you need to rest. They don't always recognise this, but you know when you need to rest, you know when they need to rest. It's not a crime to rest, okay? Because you are healing when you're resting. Right, anybody else? How long have I got? Right, okay, gentleman at the front here. Oh, nice stone. Well, it's getting lighter. The tray's getting lighter. Right, okay. Gentleman here. What I like is everybody's different. Nobody is the same. Right. Okay, please drop into my hand. Ah, protection. Right, it's gentleman. This gentleman is quite spiritual. I don't know him, but I know he comes here quite a lot, and I know that he is spiritually connected, okay? Very much evident with you at the moment, sir. Really like your t-shirt, I just thought I'd say that. Really, really evident with you is protection. Protection of the house and the home and yourself. Do you understand that at the moment? Protection is your priority at the moment, looking after what you already have. I really hope you understand that, because my guide's going, oh, he's looking after everything that he's already got. Do you understand this? Okay. Also as well, are you a healer? Okay. I'm getting a healing vibe. Okay. Now, the stone he's picked is all about protection. It's a very spiritual stone. Do you know what this is? I don't know what it is either, but it's a very spiritual stone. It's connected with people that work with spirit, okay? Also, as well, you've quite badly got a kink in this stone in the centre, which indicates you've had... Okay. There's somebody around you. It's either you or somebody around you who's had an accident. Okay, there is a connection to that. Spirit are acknowledging there is an accident. It wasn't you, no? But it was somebody around you. Okay, there is a connection to spirit being a connection of very bad luck and bad timing when they had this accident. Okay, spirit are acknowledging everything was done at the time that spirit could do. I feel there was difficulties. You understand there's difficulties with the medical profession at the time. Okay. I want to be very careful what I say here, because this is in public forum, yeah, but there were difficulties, but spirit were desperately trying to help. I feel you've had to come to terms with a lot of what went on, and a lot of that has happened. But I feel your journey, you've learned so much through your journey with that incident, okay. Okay, we've also got a connection around you of this is either you or somebody when they were younger who played football. Do you understand this? Okay, a connection with football, because I can see legs and footballs, okay, shorts, kicking a ball round a muddy field, okay. You carry on with the way you are going. Apparently, Spirit is saying you are doing a sterling job, and you are supporting, right, you supporting, yeah, Yeah, you are doing a sterling job supporting. Again, you acknowledge you don't always have to say something. Man, a few words here, okay? He only says what he needs to say, but again, he notices blimmin' everything. Do you understand that? Right. Very quickly, I don't understand this because I wouldn't have thought this would apply to you, but it might apply to the lovely lady here. I'm being shown a white dog that's fluffy. Do you understand this? Because I wouldn't have thought you were a white fluffy dog type person. But it looks to me like it's white and it's quite fluffy because I want to keep going, ooh, it's got really nice fur. Do you understand this? Keep it in case you suddenly think, lady behind, you haven't got a white fluffy dog. Keep that because that is, unless it's connection to do with healing with you. Okay, but there's a white fluffy dog. Yeah, I don't know if you've healed a white fluffy dog. But definitely. Right, how many have we got? Right, okay. Lady in the pink. At the front, here. There you are. Oh, my crystal tray is getting lighter, folks. Not a lot lighter, but it's getting a bit lighter.
For someone to take the heaviest.
Yeah, well, that's it, yeah. Nobody's taking that, right. Now, this lady works with spirit. I know she does. And I know she's very, very diligent. Okay. Despite everything you've got on your plate. Thank you very much. Right. Ladies picked a rose quartz. Now, it's actually bleached by the sun. Okay. It's one of the first crystals I ever really had. And it's been bleached white by the sun. Okay. So that means to me, my guide is saying all the trauma and the difficulties you have been through, you feel it's changed you. Do you know what I am talking about? Okay. My guide is saying you feel that it's changed you as a person and you will never be able to get back to the way that you were. Okay. The way that you feel inside and the way that you look outside. Apparently my guide is saying just because you've had a few difficulties doesn't mean to say that you're any different. You are just more learned than you were before. I also feel as well, my guide is also saying, you feel differently about people. If I'm being blunt, you feel differently about people than the people you felt before. Is there a group of people that you no longer see? Okay, because I'm getting a wall. Okay, now I don't know whether that's you that's built the wall or if they've built the wall. Okay, right, okay. That is a self-preservation thing if you have built the wall. I'm being told, interesting, you were going around in circles with them. You were having the same blimmin' conversation to the same result and they just didn't understand and you couldn't change their way of thinking. So you ended up having to walk away because they just were in a fixed mindset where you were trying to get through to them. Do you understand that? I'm being told you have a whole new circle now anyway of people that are a lot better. Now, I was saying to my husband before I came here tonight, I've now got the best set of friends I've ever had in my life. And my guide is saying that's comparable to you. Your friends are now your family, as opposed to your family. He's saying, let them get on with it. Just because you're not going to be completely the same you that you were, that doesn't mean to say you can't be a new, better version because of all the things you've learned on the way. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the travelling, enjoy where you're going to go with this. And ride your own chariot. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do on your journey. That's spiritual and work-wise, okay? Lead your own chariot. That's what I'd pick for you if I was tarot reading. Have I got time for any more?
You've got time for one more.
Okay, anybody else? Right. Two very small ones.
Two very small ones.
Two very small
Lady
ones.
on the back row in the blue top and mother. Go on.
Right, okay, lady on the back row in the blue top. Come on down. Oh, I like your t-shirt. Right. I shouldn't be looking at that, you know, because that could give me a clue for reading. If I was doing auras, I'd look at that. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right, okay. Right. Lovely lady. Right. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you picked it, Nick. She's picked it. You can't have it now.
The art of suggestion.
What you don't know is that Nick wanted this to pick. I think he had his eye on this. But
Actually, no, I had my eye on something else.
Okay, well, you can have a reading a bit later.
Oh, thank you.
Right, now, beautiful, huge chunk of marble. It's a sphere. And I actually call this the world. So this means, right, are you ready? Okay, you want everything, you want it all when you want it now, like the song. Do you understand this? She wants it now. She won't wait. If she wants that ice cream, do you eat ice cream or can you not eat ice cream? There's a connection with ice cream around you. So it's either somebody who can eat ice cream or somebody who's allergic to it. Not sure. What I mean is that if you want something, you want it now. You want it that night. You can't wait till the following day at 10 o'clock. Oh no, she's going down to the shops to get it now. Okay. I also don't know whether this is you or somebody around you that makes lists of things so they don't forget them. If that's not you, it's you. You're a list maker. I'm a list maker. Right, okay. You physically write them, yeah? Because I'll tell you why. My husband does his on his tablet. No. I physically write mine, mate. I can't be doing with all that. I have to write it down, tick it off. This is this lady ticking it off a list because she's done it. Okay. Very self-satisfying. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. Now, you also can look at things from a whole, like the whole orange. Rather than a situation from one point of view, you tend to look at things from lots of different points of view, then analyse it and come to your conclusion then. Because you're thinking about, well, so-and-so, from their point of view, it would be this way. But if it happened to me, then I wouldn't be happy. And if I got treated like this, it wouldn't be good for me. But I can understand why that person did that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Right, I've not completely lost it. Right, brilliant. Absolutely. Fabulous. That's a very good trait, Spirit is saying. A very, very good trait for you to be able to do that because you get a very balanced point of view. Okay. I also got, as soon as you drop this into my hand, I don't know whether it's you or somebody that is around you suffers from anxiety. Okay, I'll tell you why. Don't tell me anymore because I'm getting a fluttering in my chest. Okay, and butterflies and a cramped stomach. Okay, so this is is it you that's the anxiety? Right, okay, you're getting better. My guide's going, oh, she's getting way better than she used to be. She wouldn't leave, would you not leave the house? Okay, my guide's going, oh, she wouldn't leave the house at one point, and look at her now. She's here, there, everywhere, enjoying it. Please carry on, you're brilliant. Your journey isn't over yet, and it's not an easy bridge to go over, the bridge you're going over, okay? But you're 3/4 of the way there. You may need a refresher. Right, are you a counsellor? Do you speak do you counsel people to make them feel better? You do, okay, because I'm getting talking, but I'm getting mediation. I'm also being told you're able to talk from life's experience. So that's absolutely brilliant for you. Spirit are acknowledging this and acknowledging all your good work, okay? You have a good one. Oh, lovely lady. Absolutely lovely. Right. Young lady over there in the corner who's been super duper quiet, but I know she really loves these, don't you?
Nobody's picked the one that I was
Okay.
after the whole time. I've had my eye on it.
Oh, you hold on to that for a minute. I will be back.
And they still haven't.
Pardon?
And they still haven't.
Right. Lovely. Right. Got to collect the crystal. Right, now.
Ready for later when everyone goes home.
Okay. Thank you very much. Right, now the lovely lady sitting over there at the table, I know quite well because she's one of my best friend's mum. So I've known Mrs. B, or Mama B as we call her, for a number of years. However, I don't know a lot about her private life. And I don't know a lot about what goes on with her from day to day, okay? She's picked a beautiful suncatcher crystal, okay? My guide is telling me the weather really affects you quite badly because this is a suncatcher, but he's saying the weather affects you quite badly. If it's too hot, you're not well. If it's too cold, you're not well. If it's too damp, you're not well. You are very seasonal. My guide is also saying that if he could pick a season for you that is your best season, it's spring with the bulbs coming up. You're a spring baby, he's saying. Yeah, you like the spring, you like the bulbs, the flowers, and it's not too blimmin' hot. Okay, all right. You've got a problem with leaves in your garden at the moment. Because My guide is going about leaves. If you had to get somebody to clean, do you want Nick to come and clean them up?
It's Nick that put them there.
It's you that put them there. That's terrible.
I was pruning the trees.
Oh, but it's leaves, right?
I just
I'm being
left them
shown
there.
piles of leaves.
Yeah,
you see.
there is a
Okay.
pile of branches on the.
Okay,
Oh, hello.
absolutely brilliant. All right. I'm also being told as well you're a bit under the weather, even for you at this present time. You can't seem to get the energy that you once had. I'm being told you're going to get better by the end of September. So you're going to be slightly brighter than you are, although you are not going to be running the London Marathon. Mrs. Does that mean you've been getting up and walking without your thing? Your walker thing? But you haven't been taking risks at home, have you? That means yes. Right, okay.
Have
Right.
we?
Okay,
might
well,
have.
be careful. My guide is saying safety first, whatever. Because him upstairs would not be happy, and I'm not talking about God here, I'm talking about big F, Papa Smurf, would not be happy. Okay? He would not be happy, and he's saying safety first. Trouble is, you want to do everything. You still want to do everything all the time, and that's good. Right, now, this, I'm not sure if this just relates to you or if this relates to you and Nick. There is somebody who you haven't seen for a while who is coming to visit. Do you understand this? Or is arranging a visit?
Oh, yes.
I want to say it may be somebody possibly that you haven't seen in some years. Do you understand
Like
this?
25, yes.
Oh, wow, okay. Because it's like, are they coming a long way?
Technically, yes.
Okay, because it's like I'm being told that they're coming and it's a big, huge deal. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
It's a big, huge deal. And there's lots of different emotions going on, physically and spiritually, and stuff that, stuff that hasn't been said, or you haven't had the person in the room
Yes.
at the right time. Do you understand this? I'm being told Spirit are aware of this. They are aware of the big deal it is for you guys and for them as well. And they are going to offer their help and their support at the time. Okay. But they are saying, don't you take risks and get ill before. Are these, right, this sounds very strange. Last thing, are these people coming from overseas?
No.
Because I'll tell you why, I get that they are coming a long way, from a long, long way away.
It's more to do with the time than the...
Than the geography. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right, my spring baby, I'll have to wrap it up now because I'm nearly 4.5 minutes late now. You will get there. You will get there. Keep the communication open with friends. I'm using the old telephone. Keep the communication up with friends. Okay? Don't lose heart. Keep up with the old gossip because that'll give you a boost and keep you going. Okay. Right, I hope that was all right. You'll have to let me know how the visit goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Snowflake Checkley! And for later on, that was the one I had my eye on.
Interesting.
Now, thank you, Lisa, for such a wonderful thing. I'm not going to make an announcement about it at the moment, but I am going to say that Lisa mentioned something today that is actually pertinent for something that's been made for the church and will be here very soon.
Wow.
So there we are.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
So we keep adding for you and to you and everything. And yes, it does so happen that somebody takes risks when they decide to hang over a 3-foot fence trimming a gooseberry bush. And then rings me up saying, I've left a trail of blood everywhere, I've punctured myself. So yes, well spotted, dear, and thank you. What a lovely, lovely demonstration of how to do it. Really is. Always a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to our medium, Lisa Snowflake. Oh, and I will be honest, I did Google it, and I was right. It's snowflake obsidian.
It is snowflake obsidian.
Yeah, so you'll never forget that one.
Ah, brilliant.
Now, I don't know whether I can get through the list properly, but please stay for cheese and pineapple on sticks, pop cakes. Oh, they're donuts. So mini donuts and I'm going in first. Egg mayo sandwiches, as well as the usual biscuits, tea, coffee, and of course chat. And if anyone would like some healing, of course, I'm sure at least one of our healers will be willing to provide that extra dose. Thank you to the wonderful conversations that have been going on online tonight. We've had quite a full house online tonight, and there's been some wonderful conversations and some wonderful feedback to you, Lisa. So do have a look. I'm sure Mark's been making notes all along the way, especially the point when you moved and I hit Zoom and you moved out of the way and it was just my mug in the whole screen. So I just went and then quickly zoom because it's only one way, you see. I can't go in and out. It's only in and out.
Okay.
In, out. But I managed to get you a few good close-ups.
Oh, did you?
So, you know. Friends, please stay for tea, coffee, chats, and uplifting conversation. Thank you all for your endearing support. Thank you for always supporting your group. It's your group. So long may you reign. Let's close by joining together in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Divine, Universal Source of all, we thank you. As we go out into the world, let us take with us that message of balance, of compassion, of even-headedness and friendship. Let us walk a path of breadth, not narrowness. Let us avoid extremes and seek understanding and new vistas and perspectives. And let us take that message out to the world. Let us be reminded that we are here to support each other. Let us be reminded that in times of difficulty, we do not ask you to move the mountain, but give us the strength to climb. And let us be reminded every day of our lives, we are never alone. And so until we meet again, Great Spirit, I ask for a blessing to be placed on each person here present and the friends and families that they represent. Until we meet again in your name, amen. Well, friends, that brings us to almost the end. A couple of quick points as a reminder. Daniel Wright next week. Do come along and support him. If anyone is in the Cambridge vicinity on Sunday evening, Cambridge Church, the SNU Church, has got a really, really rubbish, dodgy medium serving them. And they could do with a little bit of moral support in terms of defending against him. That's right, it's me. So if you're in the Cambridge area, feel free to go and support that church and come and see me actually doing some work rather than sitting on my backside lording it up at the front all the time. But if you're away and miles and miles and miles away, don't panic, because they also do online. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they did online, and I'm serving. But yeah, I should have paid more attention, really. But I'm sure it's going to be a great night. And of course, we have our Sunday service, our online monthly Sunday service, on Sunday afternoon. So do tune in if you're away and not doing anything in the afternoon, of course, for that as well. But again, one big final thank you to the one, the only, the snowflake of strength, Lisa Checkley!
And my guide.
And of course, Jack.
I
mustn't forget Jack. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because he will harass me.
Yeah, he knows Nick because we've worked together. So our guides kind of
intermingle.
They do.
And I get in trouble an awful lot. But to everyone at home, of course, from all of us here, we're going to say goodnight to them now. After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Good night.
God bless you all. Go and have a cup of coffee and enjoy yourselves.